to all of our listeners, anybody who wants to be creative, how do I do this in a real sense? How do I make this into a career? It's really, really wonderful.
I'm going to go out there and communicate my ass off.
Call me, we'll talk. Call me, we'll talk.
I'm going to go out there and kill some people with some communication. Well, you don't even know.
Are we so communicative?
I'm going to communicate like a psychopath.
Maybe let's lose kill. Let's lose psychopath.
Yeah, those aren't corporate buzzwords, right? That's the kind of thing that Houston's like.
Yeah, synergy and psychopath. They're just not.
No. Thank you so much, though. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me. It was a blast, and I hope we get to do it again.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Come
for
to
sure.
Austin.
If you're ever in Austin, please. And in fact, to that end, we were talking earlier, and we were saying like Austin is such a wild town of performers. It really is. I mean, it is like the improv community is humongous here. There's 5 theaters that have spaces, and then groups beyond that. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like you could come and jam. You and your husband should come and jam with everybody.
Yeah, no, the age range is wide the hell open too. You know.
Oh yeah, that's true. There's people all over.
Our original mentor is back in Houston. I mean, in Austin. She went from Houston to Austin, and then to New York. Had a theater right off Times Square, and now she's back in Austin. You all should look her up. Her show is on. Oh God, I can't remember what are some of the theaters? Rattle them off real quick.
There's the Hideout. There's the Institution. There's the New Movement is the one I should have said first. I think.
Is it Zach Theater or State Theater perhaps that she's at?
Merlin Works.
I bet she's not at one of the improv schools. I bet she's probably doing a larger situation.
She's doing
Salvage
her
Vanguard.
own thing, and she has an original relationship show that she's showing on February on Valentine's Day, and I think it may be tomorrow too. So tomorrow. That's right. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day. So
what's her name?
Look at her name. Her name used to be Diane Ragsdale. She has another name now, and I think it's Delilah Ragsdale. She's going by Delilah now.
Oh, like a different stage name.
Look it up. Yeah, if y'all want to get together with her, she's a hoot. She's an absolute genius.
Awesome.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, absolutely. It is always a good opportunity. There's so many schools, and there's a lot of us who have made it through, our individual programs. And I think one of the things that Austin is always looking for are advanced study courses. So, between her and you.
I think her show, hold on, I think she has it now. The show is Now That You've Seen Me Naked.
I don't feel like I've seen that. That sounds very familiar.
I don't know. Well, there was a recent uproar about doing stand-up naked, so maybe that's a different thing.
That was somebody that was somebody trying to get a bunch of women just to do stand-up naked. That was
that didn't go well.
I think that's a totally different thing.
Yeah, that was I don't think that is Miss Ragsdale. I don't think none of
that is actually at the Doherty Arts Center.
Hey,
there
Chris
we go.
Found
That's
it.
it. That's it.
There you go.
Yes,
great.
The Doherty Arts Center. That's what it is. So
sometimes
go look it up.
Google helps.
There's so many theaters in town. We named about 10 of them. We didn't even come up with that.
Right.
That's how intense this crazy town is.
Yeah.
Well, I know, and that's my brother's in Austin, and he kept saying, "Man, if y'all had your theater in Austin, y'all would be millionaires by now." And I said, "Yeah, we just, Houston. That's it."
I was like, that being said,
hold it down there. You're doing
great. You're doing good work there.
I'm sure you don't have as much to compete with there, so that's good.
Okay, kids. Thank you so much for having me.
Really great talking with you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Talk to you soon. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Yes But Why podcast.